Audiobooks New Zealand presents this unabridged reading of Bullock Creek by Barry Crump, narrated by Martin Crump. Chapter 1. Mutton and Spuds. Let's put ourselves among the rocks at the foot of a high tussocky bouldery ridge in the Southern Alps and watch Barney Carter come trundling up the valley in his dusty red ute, with a bit of gear under a cover on the back. You can just see part of a stock saddle sticking out. You can get a good look at Barney as he goes past. He's getting on a bit, about 50 or 55, thinnish, greying, an interesting face. We'll keep up with him and see what he does. He's getting deeper into the Alps now. The mountains are closing in around him, a ceiling of grey cloud across the tops not letting in enough light to even make a man squint. Barney's enjoying this. He's been away for 22 years, but he knows this kind of country. He's spent his youth in these mountains. He's never been in this particular area, though, and he's keeping a lookout on his left for the turn-off to the double-burned station. He overshoots it and backs up and turns off on a road that isn't much more than 2 tyre tracks in the river shingle, winding around the foot of the hills up a side valley. When he gets out to open the station gate, you can see he's a bit stiff from the long drive. He's walking a bit straighter when he gets out to shut the gate behind him. He stands there looking around for half a minute or so, stretches and then gets in and drives on. The riverbed here is wide and shingly, with a shredded silver trickle of water running through the middle of it at the moment. A bit further on the road cuts up the side and comes out on a long tussocky terrace a quarter of a mile across. The homestead and wool shed and some other buildings are set back against the hill near a clump of pines, a dark smudge on the yellow tussock. There's another house further along near a row of poplars and a large bulldozed water dam. By the time he pulls up at the homestead, Barney's almost decided to take the job here, even if they are inclined to overgraze their front country. The boss comes over from one of the sheds and shakes Barney's hand. His name's Ross Nathan. They agree on the work and the pay, and you can tell by the way they're leaning on the ute that they're going to get on okay. You can use the cottage there and eat with us in the house, or you can use the shearer's cottage down in the wool shed and do your own cooking, whichever you prefer. It doesn't take Barney long to make up his mind. They hop in and drive over to the shearer's quarters, and Ross gives Barney a hand to unload his gear and shows him where everything is. He switches on the power and hot water. I'll show you where the storeroom is. You can help yourself to supplies. There's usually a mutton hanging in the killing shed there, but we haven't got around to doing one. We've been a bit busy the last day or two. Run one into the yard and I'll do it for you, says Barney. Thanks, that'd be a help. We could use 2 of them actually, says Ross. Sure, no trouble. I'll get 'em right now. Do you need a hand with 'em? No, says Barney. Ross goes out whistling up his dogs. For the next few days, Barney settles in and begins to get the feel of the place. He meets the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?